If you guys are lacking coins throughout Team of the Season, then check out IG Vault with the link down below. It's so easy to buy for them, and they're by far the quickest site around. They even update you as your coins go in. Use code Kurt for 6% off. What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 17 video. I just started this video just now and said FIFA 16 video, and then I realised this is the first time that coming at you today, boys, it's going to be a FIFA 17 video. Now, before we properly do get into the video, guys, I do want to really quickly tell you, I'm sure you guys have seen me mention about crowd scores before in the past, and at 8 PM today during the Germany-Poland game, if you get on there and actually look in the comment section, I'll be actively talking under the name of Curtis Morton. I'll have a little tick next to me and I'll be talking throughout the game. So if you guys want to come and have a chat, then make sure you get on the crowd scores app at 8 PM today and come and check it out. Do anything to do with all the trailers, all the other stuff a lot of people have done. Honestly, I've been so busy lately. As I mentioned the other day, I was busy with my brother's wedding. That was like a 5-day whole sort of thing. It was pretty mental. For all the people that wished him well, thank you so much. It went amazingly, so cheers for that. But today, as well as all the Euro stuff that's going on, I'm going to bring you guys some confirmed flipping transfers. I'm buzzing for this. I want to say a quick shout out to my graphics designer. I'll put a link to his Twitter in the description down below. The dude is a genius. This stuff looks so good, so I'm so happy for him. Also, guys, I'm sure some people will say, oh, you're just copying insert name here. If you've known my channel for a while, I do this transfers thing every single year. Just look back at the last few years. I do it all the time. So, this year, as ever, I'm excited to do the confirmed transfers because there's some Arsenal ones in it. So we're going to start off with numero uno, and that is Granit Xhaka. I am pretty excited about this one. As you can see, of course, he made the £30 million move from Borussia Mönchengladbach to Arsenal FC. It's a big signing. We've been saying for a while we needed a proper centre mid. Coquelin's great. I love him, but a lot of people, it seems like Wenger's using him less. He wants a real centre mid in there. El Nenny's great. We've got a lot of centre mid options now. If you look at Arsenal, we've got obviously Xhaka's there now, Coquelin, El Nenny, Cazorla, Ramsey, Wilshere. There's a long list of players that can play in our two centre mid spots. But he's a fantastic player and he's got man of the match in his first two Swiss games at the Euro, so that's got to be good. But anyway, on to the next player, and that is Eric Bailly. I think it's Eric Bailly. Bally. I think it's Bally. I think I'm supposed to say it Bally. I think so. I watched some like highlights of him a couple weeks ago, and I think that's what it's supposed to be. But also as well, these ratings are all just speculated by my graphics guys. So if you disagree with them, then it's just for a bit of fun. But anyway, Bally has of course signed it for United for 30 million. There's a lot of deals around the 30 million kind of mark in this episode. Interesting one is Mourinho's first signing of this window. Obviously an Ivorian centre-back, very quick, had a good season in the Liga BBVA last year, but so did Gabriel before he came to Arsenal, so he may not be amazing, you never know, but looks like a good player, good, young, quick, fast centre-back, and he should suit Jose Mourinho down to a T. Next up, we have in my eyes one of the better deals of this year, and we may be saying it just like Payet last year. What a great deal that team got. West Ham getting Feghouli on a free. There was a lot of dodginess going on, and I want to say also shout out to my graphics guy. He's even like I'm zooming in on the picture now. He's even put Feghouli in a West Ham kit. Like he was not messing around when doing this graphics. Literally is a don. But Feghouli, it was a bit of like controversy, I believe, when he was at Valencia, and like he was refusing to train for a little while and all that stuff. But he's gone on a free to West Ham, and I think that could be a really good signing. Next up, we have Ilkay Gundogan. Again, he's put him in a City kit. What a legend my graphics guy is. But anyway, Gundogan, of course, has gone to City for 20 million. Apparently, he's not going to be fit until September. And of course, we know how injury prone he is. That's just going to add to the kind of Aguero company sort of mix of half the season in, half the season out. But he's a very good player, so if they can keep him fit, it will be fantastic for him. And for 20 mil, provided he stays fit, I think that's a pretty decent signing. Next up is another free transfer. Now, I'm sure you guys heard this one in January, but a lot of people seem to have like forgotten about it as it slipped under the radar. But of course, Liverpool have signed Joel Matip from Schalke on a free transfer. They got him on a pre-contract agreement in January. Again, player coming from the Bundesliga, it seems right up Klopp's sort of street. Fantastic centre-back that they need. They need a good centre-back at the end of the day. As long as they don't have to play Martin Skirtle, I'm sure they'll be happy. So it's a good signing. On a free, you can't complain. Next up is Miralem Pjanic. I think this is the most recent of all the signings. And it's for 32 million-ish. I think it was like 40 mil euros, so it's around 32 million. Of course, he has made the jump then over from Roma to Juventus. It has been like confirmed by the clubs, but of course, I don't think the transfer has completely gone through as of yet. But a fantastic signing there. Such a high-rated player. Obviously, Bosnia-Herzegovina didn't make it to the Euros, but very, very good player indeed, and he's going to make some interesting squads. But this also could make room for players like maybe Pogba, maybe Vidal, maybe could be going the other way. We don't know, but a very big money signing and just what Juve need if they want to really get a good challenge going in the Champions League, because of course that is what they are always after. Next up is Mohamed Salah. Now, you guys may think he was already at Roma, and some of you guys may have kind of missed out on what happened here, but this summer it was made permanent. It was actually agreed earlier on in the year that he was going to become a permanent Roma player. I did not know this until I was doing a bit of research, but when his loan ended, there was like an agreement to buy at the end, and for 8 mil, Roma have picked up Salah. Now, Chelsea have a lot of good players and a lot of good players out on loan. Now, this is one of them that he had a good season at Roma, and it's fair enough they've decided to keep him. Interesting that Chelsea are letting another one of these go. Could he end up being a De Bruyne, a Lukaku, any of those? But Salah for 8 mil, I think to Roma's not bad. I probably would pay 8 mil for him. I think he's a good little player. And for 8 million quid, that's some of the fees that are floating around nowadays. 8 million really is not that bad. I've seen some deals for 15 mil for players you would not even want in your squad. I mean, Everton bought that striker. I think it was Niasse or something. I think it was for 13.7 million. I think he played 23 minutes last season. So if you're going to get Salah for 8 mil, almost half the price, I don't think you can complain at that. But anyway, on to the next one, and that is Kevin Volland. A great signing in my opinion. He's got it from Hoffenheim to Bayer Leverkusen. He's a very high rated player. A lot of people in Germany really rate him, and he's got good potential to be one of the top German players in the Bundesliga. 16 million quid he's cost. I think that's one of the most expensive Bayer Leverkusen purchases of all time. But 16 million quid for a very solid right mid, right forward, right winger kind of deal. He can also play up front as well. Very good signing, and of course it's one of those ones, he's German, it suits the Bundesliga to a T. Next up, we have, I think it's Ron Robert Zieler. I think that's what his name is. And what a cool little deal this one is. Leicester, I think, have done fantastically for this one. He is a really good player. He's down as a homegrown player because he came through at United. It's an undisclosed fee. I think it's rumoured to be ridiculously cheap, 2 to 4 million. So to have such a great backup goalie, I mean, they had Mark Schwarzer last year, which, I mean, fair play to him. He was the first player to win back-to-back league titles on different sides. He won it on Chelsea's bench, then on Leicester's bench. But he's getting a bit old now, and it's good to have a player like Zieler to be just knocking on the door behind Schmeichel to give him a bit of a boost, a bit of a challenge, not just be comfortable in his position. So if it is true that it's under 5 mil for such a good player that will also go down as a homegrown player, which is what you need in the Premier League, you need 7 homegrown players in your squad. That's fantastic, and I think that'll be a great signing for them. And that, boys, brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see me keep up with these throughout the window. I don't want to do them too frequently, that we only have 4 confirmed signings in it. I want to do 7 or 8. In this case, I think we had 9 maybe. I was going to do Ronald Koeman as a manager, but I thought I'd keep this just to players. So let me know in the comments down below if you want to see this more frequently with the players like the ones you've seen in here, the better players, and a big episode of it. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see some of the biggest rumours. If I see some really cool rumours, I want to try and break the news as early as possible. So let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see that. Smash that like button if you have enjoyed this video, of course. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, of course, like I mentioned earlier, to check out the Crowd Scores app at 8 PM today. I will be on it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!